The moment has finally arrived. A BJP government will finally come into power in West Bengal after decades of Trinamool dominance. And this projected cabinet that I'm sharing with you has started circulating online. Now, whether you support the BJP or oppose it, but one thing is immediately clear. This is not a symbolic cabinet. It's going to be a transition. And if you look at the structure carefully, Suvendu Adhikari is going to be chief minister and keeping home land reforms and programming the monitoring of the refugees in West Bengal. Translation: the BJP clearly believes that Bengal would require aggressive administrative restructuring after years of entrenched political control. Now, supporters will say finally a decisive and governance structure that we are seeing. Critiques are going to say, this is over-centralization. But either way, the message is unmistakable. Suvendu is projected not merely as chief minister, but as the central authority and the architect post a TMC Bengal. Then comes the next fascinating move. I think Dilip Ghosh as deputy chief minister with Panchayat and Rural Development, because of his grassroots connect, is politically a huge messaging, because Bengal is not one on just television studios or spaces. It is both rural and networks and panchayats and local organizational machineries, which adds to this importance. So this appointment quietly sort of admits something very important, that Suvendu may be the electoral spearhead, but Dilip Ghosh represents the sort of old BJP organizational backbone. And this is less of a unified cabinet, but a very calibrated sort of an arrangement. And then there's, of course, Agnimitra Paul handling both a post of a deputy chief minister, industry and IT. And that signals something very different entirely. The BJP understands that if it ever wants to truly dominate Bengal politics, it cannot look like a purely Hindi heartland import. It needs to be looking like a modern, urban, Bhadralok-compatible politics as well. Hence the emphasis on industry, technology, investment and administrative revival that goes with Agnimitra Paul. Now, in fact, what is striking about this entire cabinet is where the priorities lie. Not loud symbolism, not ideological theatre, but governance, law and order, infrastructure, institutional control, and regional balancing of everything else. North Bengal gets representation, Jungle Mahal gets visibility, women leaders are elevated, especially Rekha Patra from rural and industrial belts, both being accommodated. This is the BJP attempting to build a pan-Bengal coalition instead of merely running an anti-TMC campaign. But here's the real question. Can all of these factions coexist within the power circuit and the power vacuum? Because within this structure, you have old BJP loyalists and ex-TMC entrants, a RSS ecosystem and regional shatraps all existing together. It will be quite interesting to see how all of this pans out, and defeating that regime, managing all of the core competencies within the organization, has shown that they might be able to project a rather unified cabinet and may be able to mitigate all of these understanding issues by having a common minimum program if the BJP truly wants to rule Bengal in an administrative manner. So watch out this space, because there is much more to come. There is a lot happening within Bengal. This is a churning which is not only going to decide the future of Bengal, but it's going to decide the future of national security, which is of quintessential importance, where Bengal holds the cards. Thank you.